If you have an input that has a placeholder like this one, we can check if a user is currently in the field by checking if they have focus on it, see if there is no placeholder shown and if it's invalid, and then do a subtle warning that what they've put in so far hasn't met the requirements. Then what we could do is check for when it is valid, but they're still focused on it, to once again give a subtle hint to when they have actually met the requirements by making a small change to the color. If you do have any hints like we have in this example right here, it depends a little bit on the structure that you have, but in this case, the hint is coming directly after the input. And what that means is I can come in here and we can use a selector like this one, where we can check if the hint is an adjacent sibling to an invalid input that does not have the placeholder showing, and then do something like boost the opacity or change the color of the hint to make it more obvious to the user. And in this case, we don't want to add a focus to there, because if we go here and it's invalid and we make this brighter, we want it to stay brighter when the user leaves the field as well. We could also take this up another step and check for when it is valid as well, and then put a visibility hidden on there. So we have a hint that's more prominent at the moment, and then once we have a valid input, we don't even need the hint at all, or maybe we could reduce the opacity of it to a lower level since the user doesn't need that hint anymore. This would very much depend on your layout though, because it could result in some awkward spacing. Now finally, you might want some things that aren't just subtle colors, but more visible colors that are using to show when a user's correctly done it. And for that, we can use user valid and user invalid, which means that if a user has interacted with it and they leave, they're going to get a more prominent color coming in here with my error color, or if they have a valid one that comes in when we leave, we can put a brighter color there. The last thing I'm going to say is don't only use colors for things. There are a lot of colorblind people out there, so having other hints like these can really help out along the way. And of course, if somebody hits submit, you'd want some other indications that there are issues and potentially make it easy to find them, even if they're not seeing the colors that are coming on the different fields that you have.